I can tell you from looking at the drone videos that we've gotten into the newsroom that it is a significant portion of that facility that's on fire right now, and additional tanks around what's currently burning look to be at risk. There is a small fire station when you look at a map that appears to be located on site. I would assume that that's a requirement for a facility like this to have a fire station there. However, this fire, from what you can see on your screen right now, is much too large for one small fire department to handle. We saw just a few moments ago live on the air more units from fire departments around the area, around Tangipahoa Parish, likely, possibly from beyond that area, are coming in to try and help get this situation under control. This drone shot from a man named Chris Owens up in Tangipahoa Parish gives us an even better view of just sort of the vastness of this situation. Now you can see that one section of tanks there on your screen right now appear to be on fire. That is where we heard those explosions coming earlier. But if you look to the bottom of your screen, toward the bottom there, it appears that the fire has almost crossed into that second section of tanks. It's kind of hard to tell from what this drone video shows, but the more that it spreads, the more likely that we'll hear continued explosions out of this situation that is unfolding as we speak up in Tangipahoa Parish. Again, they're taking a look at that huge black cloud of smoke and flames that has been shooting into the sky from Smitty's, which is a facility that, is one of many apparently owned by this same company. I'm taking a look at their website, Smitty's Incorporated. It shows that they do own a facility in the Hammond area, which this is pretty far north of Hammond. Also shows that they own a facility in Vicksburg, Mississippi, an additional facility in Texas as well. So Jasper, Texas. Apparently this company has been around for quite some time, since 1969. So it's a well-established business in the oil field. It's considered in the oil field, I would think, because of the lubricants and things that are involved. And as Meg mentioned, what they do is they take different products and they put them into smaller bottles. At least that's what we understand so far. Many of those products involving automotive parts, things that are used to lubricate engine parts, things like that, which obviously are very flammable if they end up in a situation like this. Now, that video that you were just taking a look at a few minutes ago, you could see almost something that's raining down from the sky there in this area. The Tangipahoa Sheriff's Office said that they weren't necessarily concerned about the chemicals in the air, but they were concerned about debris falling on people as explosions continue to happen. So it's unclear if they do have this fire contained to one section of that facility at this point, or if they're still worried about it spreading to other tanks. If it did spread to other tanks, you would assume that those could also explode, which explains the evacuation zone that we're seeing right now. 1 mile around the plant so far. Meg has been pushed back 2 miles away from the site, away from that thick column of black smoke, but it certainly looks enormous even from her vantage point 2 miles away. You can see some of the emergency crews that are in this area and at the scene in this live picture, also from the highway there. This is near Highway 10, near Arcola, and again, this is the Smitty's facility that is up in Tangipahoa Parish. It is on fire at this point. There has been an evacuation that's happened. Schools were let out early. The Tangipahoa school system sent buses in to get students from at least, we know, Roseland Elementary School out, and took those students to the headquarters of Tangipahoa Schools, which is actually in a meet. So if anybody's looking for their kids, that could be where they are if they were at Roseland Elementary School, assuming that parents were all notified by some sort of emergency alert system once this explosion happened. And we're hearing that that may have actually happened and that this fire may have started around 12:45 this afternoon. That's what we're hearing from witnesses. And then additional explosions have allegedly been happening this afternoon as we've continued to follow this situation.